There we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday night here at the BTA Network. That means it's time for our weekly political catch-up. Anyway, um, below me is the host for this thing, our master and creator Frodo, along with our official mascot Manny.
Yep, Maddie decided to relax with me today.
Yep. And I am Oddball Extreme here at my little place, and manning the chat room, making sure things don't go south, is our man from the Bronx, Sajo.
So Talarico has 53.0% of the vote against against Jasmine Crockett.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I could go either way on these.
Yeah, because it's still a little ways to go. So.
Yep. So if you didn't figure out by what I was mentioning, there is some elections going on nationwide. Some of them have some pretty important stakes, so we're kind of keeping eye on stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As for this weekend, we referenced this earlier about the fact that we're now in a conflict with Iran.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a fan of this. I'm going to say it right now. I think him forcing attacks on Iran is dumb, is fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It he wants to produce uh he wants to produce they say they want regime change, but why should we change someone else's regime when ours is already up shit creek without a fucking paddle?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. And then there's something even more interesting. Earlier today on Substack, Jonathan Larson, who is a good reporter, has reported something interesting that honestly I'm a little bit pissed off about. Here's what it says. A combat unit commander told non-commissioned officers at a briefing Monday that the Iran war is part of, quote, well, this isn't a direct quote, but part of God's plan, and that President Donald Trump was, and this is a direct quote, so,
Mm-hmm.
quote, anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to Earth, end quote, according to a complaint by a non-commissioned officer. You may think this is just a one complaint. It's easy to write off.
Mm-hmm.
From Saturday morning through Monday night, more than 110 similar complaints about commanders in every branch of the military have been logged by the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. The complaints come from more than 40 different units spread across at least 30 military installations.
Ooh.
The MRFF told the reporter. The MRFF is keeping the complaints anonymous to prevent retribution by Defense Department. The Pentagon did not immediately respond to this person's request for comment. This is a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Okay? Surely, I know you have never actually served in the military.
Correct.
But you have a parent who did.
Yes.
I have grandparents who did. And I can tell you from my own experience that without a shadow of a doubt, a person who says that kind of shit as a military commander should be hung.
Mm-hmm.
He should be hung, not because he did something wrong, but because the military is supposed to be non-denominational.
Yeah.
Had to go obvious
There we
choice
go.
with the dude that I made.
So what do you think?
Yeah, the military is especially non-denomination, but of course Republicans. I mean, not Bush, not George W. Bush, but Trump, of course, said no. We want all Christians only, right? Can't
Pretty
do
much.
that. It's like, sorry, you can't do that.
What really bothers me the most about the whole thing with Trump and his lackeys pushing their ultra right wing Christian agenda across all aspects of our society
Mm-hmm.
is that they don't, they really don't have the right to be doing that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Matt. Oh, I just need to reposition a little bit. See? No big. See? Yep. For those that can't see, look in the bottom left corner of my screen.
Well,
My
actually,
cat-
in our case, it has to be the bottom right.
Being a goober.
Even though he's on your left, the way I can see him, it's the right. So
I have mirror video on.
no.
Hold on. Yeah, I do. Because now it appears on the right of the screen.
But yeah, there are a few states that are having some primaries now. We've already got some results from North Carolina.
Yep, we have.
U.S. Senate. The Republicans will have Michael Whatley. The Democrats will have former North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper.
That's not entirely a bad thing.
No. And yet this Roy Cooper has 92% of the vote.
God damn.
Yeah. His two opponents only had 2.6 and 2.5%. That's that's good. Let's see.
Oh, I got a little bit good news from our state.
What's that?
A bill to double the number of state psychiatric facility beds passes the House.
Oh, good.
Now, for those that say that that's not necessarily a good thing, I'm going to explain something as someone with mental health issues. There are times when the only thing you can do is go to a facility. And yes, I agree with what's said here. Current situation of logjam for healthcare system creates a burden on law enforcement. The problem is law enforcement is not trained to handle specifically psychiatric issues. They're only trained to do one of two things, really. Arrest or, well, arrest, pretty much. So, I'm actually good with having more beds.
Yeah.
Too bad you're still causing trouble over there.
All right. Meanwhile, in Texas, Senate primary results. Well, right now it's too early to call on both sides. Right now, John Cornyn, the incumbent, has 42.8%. James Tallarico has 53.4% over Jasmine Crockett right now. So
James Tellerico has really become not even I'm not even sure if calling him a rock star is the best way to put it. But goddamn, is he doing good?
hmm I think this all started with that canceled interview on Stephen Colbert's show.
I think it did too. Are you comfy?
Yes.
Let's see. Right now, let's see. 50.7 expected votes are in.
Well, he asked the dumbest questions, and Maddie's just using his arm, so.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
Um, I'm gonna have to check something really quick.
Okay.
I'm watching a video really quick.
Okay.
Yep. So they're gonna be changing up the SPC maps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Short Prediction Center. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that
Yeah.
I knew that for a few days. I mean, let's face it. For people like you and me, like who totally understands how it all works, it's useful. But for the other people who don't quite understand it, this might be a little tough.
So to explain, in the SPC alerts that we get, the Storm Prediction Center convectives, it comes in 5 colors. Well, 6 if you include no color. You have light green, which is just general thunderstorms. Not going to be a big deal. Level 1 is darker green, and that's a slight risk. Then you start getting into you get first is the level 1 is marginal. Then it goes slight. Then it goes
Enhanced, then moderate, then
moderate, then high. Yep. And so moderate, enhanced is orange, moderate is red, and high is
pink.
purple.
Actually, I call it pink.
Yeah, but basically, the more bright the color, the
worse it gets.
The more kiss your ass goodbye it gets.
Yeah, because I'll put it this way: upgrades should be a great thing, but when it comes to severe weather, this side of upgrade is the worst thing you can get. You don't want this upgrade.
Yeah, so what they're basically saying is they're doing a new style where along with the colors they're also going to have hashes.
Mm-hmm. But they're going to do it 3 different styles of hatches.
Yep.
Which I think is a good idea.
Yeah, I like that idea. It adds a little bit more definition.
Mm-hmm.
Will help people. Well, for those that don't know, Shirley and I, along with a few other people, are storm spotters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy to think about.
Yeah. And I think, what is it? Today is like day 1 of like 5 straight days of, severe weather possibilities.
And here in Iowa, we have a chance on Friday for stuff. Speaking of hun, when I'm done with the show, I need to talk to you about something.
Uh, who, me or Sarah?
Sarah,
Okay.
when we're done with the show, I need to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Anyway, getting back to what I'm saying. Uh, so for those that don't know, if you've ever seen those colored maps on your on your TV, do do yourself a favor and pay attention to them from now on.
Mm-hmm. There it is. It's called conditional intensity.
Yep.
Yep. All right, there's 3 intensity levels. Level 1, similar to old standard dash black line outlooks. Level 2 introduces solid black lines to indicate higher intensity. Level 3 features a crisscross pattern of solid black lines for maximum intensity.
Oh god.
Yep.
Other way hotter. Somebody's already got a level 70 higher here? Jeez. They got no life.
Anyway, so Shirley, can you look up some more information about the war?
Yeah, give me a minute. Okay, let's see what I want to find something like within the hour, not like.
No, look.
Okay.
Well, within the day.
Okay.
And yes, this is the same president that A, promised to reduce our prices, B, promised no new wars, and C, promised no corruption.
Yeah, right.
Last time I checked, this government right now is the most friendly to pedophiles, the most what do you want to call it? The most corrupt and the most warmongering we've ever had. I mean, after all, he didn't even wait 3 months his before he started dropping bombs on countries.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone says I'm wrong, well,
I was just hoping you could add me to go before you go to bed.
I would like to actually have a debate with someone who's heavily right wing live on the show.
And the other.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Number of U.S. service members killed in action stands at 6. Stocks traded sharply lower today, while European stocks and Asian markets also fell. Of course, that's not important. Prospects of an energy supply shock have risen, sending oil prices higher. Iran reportedly closed the Strait of Hormuz, warning that it will target vessels attempting to transit the critical waterway.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, I just think personally that Trump, as far as anyone who voted for him, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it, Shirley, and I hope you don't take offense to what I say,
Nope.
but I think you're gonna agree with me.
Go ahead.
At this point in the uh in the administration, if you voted for Donald Trump, you either A, actively don't give a shit about our country, B, you're actively trying to destroy our country, C, you believe the tough guy act that Donald Trump puts on, or D, all of the above.
I'm thinking they're all thinking D. Me, it's like, I can't believe people put basically a misogynistic, delusional, narcissistic, egomaniac back in the White House. I mean, even though there are a lot of people deny it, all of us who know, he's the one who caused January 6th. Plain and simple.
Correct. I'm also gonna say this, that as far as I'm concerned, if I was your friend before and you're actively supporting Trump, if you've looked at what's happened and you've seen the light that Trump is a bad president, cool. I'm good with that. But if you're still actively supporting this man after everything, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I've been bringing the grocery prices down. No, they're steadily going up. Now, I will say one thing, though. Eggs. People think when the egg prices go up, they want to blame the president or inflation. Actually, no, it's neither. It has to do with an avian flu that usually happens every year. Kills off, unfortunately, a lot of chickens that lay the eggs. That's why the demand gets so high and the prices get so high. So this is a time you actually should not be blaming the president, because the egg prices have been way over $5 a dozen under both Biden and Trump. So you cannot blame the president for egg prices going up.
No, but people are stupid.
Yeah. Because I know I've seen it happen both ways. So.
Oh God, Shirley.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Oh no, it's not what's up. It's what's happening right now.
Okay.
On my arm.
Oh, Maddie?
He's out.
Yeah, Maddie's just chilling. Oh, I'm just gonna chill here.
So I've seen some postings saying that, if you actively support Trump, you can't be my friend. I'm willing to debate you. I'm willing to talk to you. But my faith in your knowledge, your intelligence, if you still support that man, is diminished greatly. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the meantime, something about Barron Trump saying he's 6'9", too tall to serve. It's like, I didn't know Barron Trump was that tall. I don't think he is.
He's not. He can't be.
No.
But Barron Trump, to be honest, I think he should I really think he should
go serve.
Yeah.
I agree. After all, Prince William, Prince Harry did it.
Yep.
And over in South Korea, I can't remember which group it was. I think it was BTS, the Korean K-pop group. They had to stop for a couple of years. Guess what? They had to serve too.
Yeah. And anyone who says, oh, he has bone spurs, hereditary bone spurs, you know what I say?
Yeah.
Leave that to Captain Bone Spurs himself.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, and someone's saying, oh, people are saying Barron Trump is too tall to serve in the military. It's like, really? What about David Robinson?
Yeah, for real.
Because he stopped for about 2 years to serve in the Navy. Now, he did get to a point where he actually was deemed too tall. So.
Yes. But that's because he was in the Navy.
Right.
Where, I don't know, you have to duck.
Especially in, like, submarines and such.
I mean, even without it being in a submarine.
Yeah.
The simple fact that in ships, space is such a premium.
Exactly. But I'm glad he sure was a successful player in the NBA. Because I'll always remember those Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood commercials.
Hold on one second.
Those were funny.
Yeah, I shouldn't have yelled, but my point being, just, who gives a shit if you're supposedly too tall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you're right. Because you're right. It's I think the tallest you can be in the military, I think you can't be more than maybe 6 feet or 6'3" or something like that. I think
6'5", I think, maybe.
Yeah. Because after that, it gets really hard when you got to duck your head, especially when you get to those doors. I know we have a submarine near the USS Alabama that Janet and I toured, so that's why we know. But but
yeah, I just am so sick and fucking tired
yeah,
of the right saying shit like what they do, that we had to deal with you guys with Obama.
mm-hmm.
Hey, I wasn't all in on Obama all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, there were things that I've said this before and I'll say it again. There are things that every president has done that I think is good and things that I think are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good example. I think Obamacare, while it was flawed in its own ways, was a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think would be a lot better?
What?
Medicare for all.
Yeah.
Medicare for all would solve all of our fucking problems.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Now, I heard something said, and I think this came from Farron Cousins on Fair and Balance. Trump said something to the effect of, anyone who's unemployed should be deported. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we
doesn't
talk about anyone who is unemployed. What about people who actually can't work?
What about people who have profound disabilities that make work like trying to pull rotten teeth out of a rabid T-Rex?
Yeah, but
I mean, seriously.
there are quadriplegics who can't work. There are people with mental issues, I was going to say that. I'm not going to say which ones. They're with proof they cannot work.
Yep.
Because I understand this. More power to those people with disabilities who can find ways to work on their own. It's up to each person. Some people have disabilities that are enough, they can't. And they know that.
Yep.
But Trump's like, no, I want to reward anybody who doesn't work. It's like, really?
For example, just taking me for an example, I love to work when I can, but as it stands, I can't all the time.
And is he also talking about older people, like in their 60s, 70s, and 80s? Like my mother, she's 82. And she's not exactly in the best physical condition to work.
I know. And don't take what I'm about to say in a disrespectful way, but while your mom, it can be questionable at times, she's still your fucking mother.
Yeah.
And I try to respect her as such. Even when I've talked to you behind the scenes about my feelings, and have I ever attacked her on a personal level?
No.
It's always her choices, what she does.
Yeah. But it's like, but you see, I've got elderly neighbors here in their 80s. I think I got one who's 90. It's like, you want them to go back to work. Yeah, real smart. Not.
Yeah. Well, he wants to increase the retirement age to 70.
Yeah. Yeah, this got, what is it, Amazon and Starbucks saying no way to unions, right?
Yeah. People just need to, unions, people say that unions are bad. I'm going to disagree. Unions have one purpose and one purpose alone. They're to fight for the rights of the workers.
Now, I'll tell you something. Let's say I decide to start something, start some kind of business where I can get seamstresses. We make cosplay costumes here in the United States instead of, like, having them imported from different countries, right? Okay, let's say I do that. It starts becoming successful. One of the first things I would actually do is seamstresses form a union. Okay? Seriously. I want to hear what you have to say.
So Trump was found earlier this week with a huge, and I'm talking on the 2nd, so yesterday.
Yep.
A huge rash on his
neck.
Yep.
I know
in addition to his disfigured hand. When asked for reasoning why, it's because he's using a very common cream on the right side of his neck, which is preventative skin treatment. The president is using the treatment for 1 week, and the redness is expected to last for a few weeks. I call bullshit.
I agree. It's like, what? That doesn't... No. Like, what the what?
Yeah, and one of the people on Twitter says this in response to it. Let me just pour some boiling water on this burn to prevent any new burns.
Yeah, Trump would easily say something like that.
And then another one says, with, and mind you, this is surrounded by 11 laughing emojis.
Hmm.
I can't make this up. Preventative skin treatment that causes skin irritation. Yeah, because that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Not.
His personal physician went to Trump University. It's just stupid.
I know. That's like, we're stuck with this guy again?
And not only that, but his hand was discolored during the State of the Union. He looked like he was barely hanging on in the State of the Union.
You know what? I think I know why he was barely hanging on to the State of the Union. It was past his bedtime.
Well, that's beside the point. But, you know, he's still... You know, I just saw something on a Facebook that makes sense.
Okay.
War is not healthy for children and other living things.
Yeah, because look what happened. Was it an Iranian school that got hit and those girls got killed?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me actually check the figures on.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know it was something like 80 something, but I can't remember the exact number for sure. It's probably, I wouldn't be surprised that number's up.
And some people are claiming it was hit by an Iranian missile, and I call bullshit. Al Jazeera is saying that the school's targeting was likely deliberate. The BBC is reporting 3 days ago, mind you, but still, at least 153 dead. Mm-hmm. And it was a school of children, of little girls, 7, 8 years old. Yeah. 165 to 180 killed, 95 according to Iranian forces. So yeah, I'm looking at some of the pictures of the school attack, and oh. God damn.
What?
And to imagine that this is our government that probably did this.
Uh-oh. What is it?
The school attack. Point being is this is ridiculous. So what do you think?
I'm going to do it in 2 words. We're screwed.
Yeah.
Because so much for the president of peace. Huh. Yeah, right, sure.
Yeah, for real.
President of peace, my fucking ass.
To be fair, I don't think anyone with half a brain expected that.
Oh, just got this breaking news out of South Korea. The Kospi, it must be their version of their stock market, plunges 12%, putting out a trend for its worst day in decades as Iran conflict rages.
Hold on. Etuan crash. Yeah. No.
That's cute. The Hardy or Druid forms have different dances. The one looks similar to anyone's cat one.
Yeah. They actually went even further, Shirley.
Oh yeah.
Yep. South Korea's stock exchange halted trading as the nation's two major indexes plunged on uncertainty caused by turmoil in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
They the Korean Stock Exchange called a temporary halt after the Kospi and Kosdaq each plunged more than 8% in Seoul morning trade. The index tumbled 7.2% on Tuesday, its worst session since August 2024, as investors bailed out of a market that had soared on a world beating artificial intelligence driven rally. South Korea is the world's fourth largest oil importer. It relies almost totally on imports for its energy. About 70% come from the Middle East. Earlier, the won, which is their money, um, weakened past a key psychological barrier of 1,500 won per dollar for the first time in 17 years.
Hmm.
1,500 won. So if you go to South Korea right now and slap down about $4, you could become wealthy just like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, needless to say, this is some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
The Nikkei fell 3.5% as of 2:15 a.m. GMT.
Mm-hmm.
The broader topics has lost 3.7. This is this is not a joke. This is the war in Iran is causing a massive
Problem.
financial hit.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who says that it's not, y'all fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, y'all fucking stupid for even voting this bastard in.
Yep.
So, hey, Shirley, you want to end it a little early today?
Yeah, why not? Because I am getting super sleepy. The U.S.
Yeah,
stock
I
market
could
is going
tell.
down, down, down. Yeah, he's right.
Yep, all stocks are going down because people who can't fucking get along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So basically, here's a plan. For the rest of the week. Thursday, I'll be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. See if I can finally figure out how to get the polymerization part right, even though because they don't exactly have the actual card in this particular game. So, but thankfully, I do have a website with the list of all of them, so hopefully I can pull this off.
Oh, wait, Dark Jewel Stories.
Yeah, that's it. And I do have the website with every single listed possible.
Actually, Shirley,
Yes.
I got a better website for you.
Oh, okay.
This is actually a calculator where it'll show you put in your cards in hand,
Uh-huh.
and it will show you exactly what you can fuse to produce.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh, wow. A fusion calculator. Cool. So
Yep.
Okay, because I found something. I found the list of like every single possible fusion.
But this way you can find out exactly what's available to you at any point.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to definitely keep that in mind. Thank you. All right, and then of course on Friday we'll be doing trivia night.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. That was our plan. We already did Among Us last week.
We're not allowed to do trivia.
Why not?
Because I said no. Just kidding. All right,
You know, be like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because I said so.
Yep.
All right.
All right, ladies. I'm all right. I'm gonna let you go. You finish it off.
I'll finish it off. All right. Okay, but yeah, I mean, seriously, things are just getting out of hand right now. So, that's basically the plan for the rest of the week. I'm going to go ahead and play the ending, so hang on for 15 seconds, please. Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everyone have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe. I'll see you on Thursday for the early days collection. The rest will be here Friday for trivia night. So, peace. And once again, thanks to our man from the Bronx, Sajo, for keeping an eye on things in the chat. Later.